Guys, we have an urgent breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Massive solar storm set to hit in matter of hours, causing global blackouts. A massive solar storm due to hit Earth today could cause radio blackouts and power grid disruption. All right, so we're going to see what's going on here. 17 states on alert. We're talking about US states here. So, again, there's going to be some auroras, but again, the big one is the power grid. All right, they're sounding the alarm, especially the satellites. All right, so they're saying there's a possibility, possibly blackouts, GPS interference, and again, we're gonna see what's going on with this news here. So something big is heading towards Earth, and yeah, there's gonna be some amazing lights in the northern sphere. All right, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Thank you so much for your support. All right, do me a favor, hit that like button. The more like, the better it is. YouTube sees that, and it can actually share my video to new people out there on YouTube. So with your support, please share the video and give this video a thumbs up. Signs of the heavens. There will be signs in the sun, in the moon, and the stars. We are definitely witnessing Bible prophecy. It may also lead to GPS outages. All right, so what's coming to Earth is going to impact satellites grid. It's going to impact the GPS, satellite malfunctions, and other system disruptions. A geomagnetic storm is a temporary disturbance of Earth's magnetic field caused by a massive eruption of plasma from the sun's outermost layer. So you have Dr. Tamitha, an independent space weather physicist, told the news that if the storm persists for another 10 hours, power outages could occur. All right, so once again, power outages could occur. Experts have predicted that the event will produce colorful aurora displays in 19 states. Wow, from 17 to 19. The northern lights are forecasted as low as New York to Wisconsin to Washington state. Now, guys, everybody talk about Sodom and Gomorrah, the city that was burned with fire. It was raining fire from the heavens, and I always thought, and there's a possibility it was a solar flare that erupted and just dropped on Sodom and Gomorrah. But again, that's just me thinking. But again, Sodom and Gomorrah, you could still visit that place. You know that, right? You could buy an airline ticket and you could visit Sodom and Gomorrah, and the ground is still warm. You grab a chunk of it, right, and you light it up, and it just inflame, and it's like a really dark blue color. So it just the stamp of God is still placed in that region, Sodom and Gomorrah. The reason why? Well, they were celebrating too much of the abomination, something that's happening here in America. So I do believe if America's continue with this abomination stuff, we're gonna end up just like Sodom and Gomorrah. The only difference is we are worse. Again, Sodom and Gomorrah didn't have the gospel. Sodom and Gomorrah did not have the gospel, but we have the gospel. We know about Sodom and Gomorrah. We know that there's a Savior. His name is Jesus. But in Sodom and Gomorrah, it was the beginning of creation and all that. And those people were just, man, so pure evil. There was not one good in there. So northern lights have been forecasted in Alaska, Washington, Oregon, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Parts of the northern Idaho, Wyoming, Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, New York, and Pennsylvania may also get a view. The best time to see the colorful light is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. local time. Now, to see the spectacle, wait for clear skies to get dark and then go outside, ideally away from bright city lights. Taking a picture with a smartphone camera may also reveal hints of the aurora that aren't visible to the naked eye. The coronal mass ejection hit Tuesday, triggering northern light in the upper northern hemisphere, and a moderate G2 level geomagnetic storm storming overnight, which was upgraded to a G3 today. So, man, it's much more stronger and more states on alert. This space weather scale is much like the scale for measuring hurricanes, tracking how intense a geomagnetic storm will be when it collides with Earth, ranging from G1 minor to G5 extreme. A G3 geomagnetic storm can cause minor disruption to radio and satellite communication, potentially leading to a few hours of lost radio contact, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Power grid fluctuation can occur. High latitude power system may experience voltage alarms. SPWC shared an alert. You know what's so amazing? Is that we have something that protects us against that solar flare. It's the magnetic shield. This planet has a magnetic shield that the solar flare, it just goes around it. And if we didn't have that magnetic shield, if planet Earth didn't have the magnetic shield, it'd be raining fire. It'd be raining fire. Everything will be lit up on fire. It just Sodom and Gomorrah style, like I mentioned at the very beginning. It's just raining fire. So that goes to tell you that there is a God. There is a God. He gave us a magnetic field, a shield to protect us against solar flare. But still, Lewis, that's not enough. Prove to me that God is real. That's not enough, Lewis. So it just, like Jesus told the Pharisees, I could bring down the heavens. I could open up the heaven and bring the angels down, and you still won't believe. It's like the wind. It's the wind. Can you feel the wind blow? Can you feel it? Yeah, I could feel it. Yeah. Well, can you see it? Mm-mm. Well, it's just God is all over the place. We could feel the presence of God. We see the beautiful nature. We see the rain, the sun. We communicate, we talk. The work of God is here, it's with us, it's in us. But people still don't see it. They're blind. They are blind. It's like the wind. You could feel it, but you can't see it. But you can feel the blow. You can feel the breeze. It feels good, but you can't see it. It says here HF, high frequency radio propagation can fade at high latitudes. The SWPC predicts a high risk in electrical grid disruption in the mid-Atlantic and northeastern, especially Virginia, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. All right, so parts of the Midwest, like Minnesota and Dakotas, also show elevated activity. The western region mostly shows low levels, meaning little risk. Little risk. The key is the length of G3, said the experts. So guaranteed, the grid operators are paying close attention right now. So the grid is on alert. The grid is definitely on alert. In other words, it seems like our stuff is getting weaker and weaker. This solar flare is happening, at least once a month, and it's just slamming our satellite, just keep hitting our satellite. Eventually, it's just going to, just like John Patmos in the book of Revelation, the stars will fall from the heavens. They will all fall down. All these stuff will fall. The key is the length of the G3. Okay, I read that part. Higher latitudes always suffer more than lower latitudes during these storms. And typically, the higher latitudes countries are the probable Canary and the coal mine for lower latitudes. The last geomagnetic storm warning was issued in October 2024 over a G4 storm set to hit Earth. There was concerns about potential disruption to power grids, especially in areas already weakened by recent hurricanes that hit Florida and North Carolina. While no widespread outages were reported, utilities were on high alert for voltage control issues. See that? So power grids is always on high alert. Those companies, extreme high alert. I do believe eventually the stars will fall from the heavens. So again, you know, in those time when you have prophets see the future events, they try their very best to explain what they saw. It's like this: imagine if God show you the future. Let's say the year 3000, right? You see the future. You're like, whoa. I mean, you're going to see stuff in there that's going to blow your mind. Just imagine these prophets. I mean, wow, what is that? You got a big mushroom. That's a nuke. Wow, it blocked the sun. They created. So again, some of these prophets, they were probably in shock seeing the future. So again, just imagine God showing you the year 3000. You're gonna try your very best to describe these things, but those people in the year 3000, they're gonna say, "What in the world is Lewis talking about? A flying bird? What in the world is a bird?" So, just metaphor. All right, so give me a second here. So once again, scientists warns more powerful solar eruption could hit Earth in 2025 and cause the worst geostorm in 165 years. Man, just imagine that. That would definitely tell you that we are in the last days. Second Peter chapter 3. People need to read Second Peter chapter 3. Peter speaks about the heavens elements. The heavens elements is what God created. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. All right, He didn't create the kingdom of heaven. He created the heaven elements, which is space and stars and planets and the earth and all that. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. All right, give me a second here, guys. I want to see if there's any more updates about this massive geomagnetic storm. If you can, please share the video. If this is your first time, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for your support. There's a possibility I might go live later on. Once again, guys, I'm just looking for some more information here. So it's heading right now. The solar storm is hitting Earth now, affecting the entire planet. Impacts are stronger at higher latitudes, with aurora visible and potential power grid issues. No need to take physical cover, as it's not directly dangerous to prepare charged devices and have backup power for possible outages. Stay tuned. NOAA space weather site. Give me a second here. So we have this one here for NOAA space weather. Extended warning, geomagnetic K index of 5 expected extensions to serial number. Okay, we're going to skip a lot of this stuff here. Give me a second here. I'm going to have to do some research on this one. I'm not too familiar with this here, guys. Alert, watches, and warning. It says here potential impact. So this was posted 1 hour ago. Area of impact primarily poleward of 45 degrees geomagnetic latitudes. Induced current, possibly widespread voltage control problems, and some protective system may mistakenly trip out key assist from the power grid. Now, induced pipeline current intensifying. Now, spacecraft system may experience surface charging, increased drag on low Earth orbit satellites, and tracking and orientation problems may occur. Navigation, satellite navigation, degraded or inoperable for hours. Radio, high frequency, radio propagation, sporadic or blackout. Aurora may be seen as low as Alabama. Wow. And northern California. Wow. Okay. This is the first time checking out this website. I kind of like this one here. That's a lot of information. So I will bring you some more geomagnetic storm, and this is a brand new website. Again, like I said, it's the first time. Alert, watches, and warning. Big things is slamming the earth right now. Geomagnetic storm, strong one. All right, so they're warning now that this aurora is gonna go way down to Alabama. Man, that's more than 17 states there. All right. So once again, guys, we are seeing the signs of the heavens, and it's an amazing one. And prepare just in case when it comes to blackout. You never know; these satellites could go dark. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please share the video. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer request, you send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.